These fossils were collected this past spring as part of joint fieldwork between Petrified Forest National Park and Virginia Tech. And this was a project that was by faculty, graduate students, and undergraduates looking at the microfossil component of the late Triassic ecosystem. The biggest specimen is only about 6 millimeters long, and the other ones that we're assigning to it are smaller than that. And it can be quite challenging. Some of the fragments from this site, if you touch them, they will fall apart or they'll break in half. And so we use a lot of glue to hold our fossils together. But the way that we're excavating this material is in two ways. One, we're splitting the rocks in the field, almost like a book, opening it that way. And if we see something important, we'll put glue on it right there. The other way is that we're bulk collecting matrix, and so we'll put it into bag, we'll put the rock into bags and bring it back here, and then we're able to prepare fossils under the microscope or wash them in water really gently here. With this main fossil, we pretty much knew what we had as soon as we found it. We split open the rock and you could see it right there on the surface. But with the majority of the material that we have, we don't know what's there until we bring it back to the lab. And that involves washing underwater in a set of screens with specific size holes in them. And then the mud will get washed away and the fossils and the other rocks will be left behind. And then we can sort through that material under a microscope. And this is key where our undergrads are really helping out with this. And they are helping us find out what are fish scales, what are teeth, what are other bones of the skeleton. This is about 215 million years old. So it's pretty tough being able to pull those different components of an ecosystem together and identify what animals were present, how they interacted with each other, and then other things like the climate at the time and how those rocks were deposited. So we're getting a better sense of the animals that all live together now because we're collecting the smaller components of the ecosystem with these microfossils. With the new technique that we have for collecting these microfossils, we're hoping that we'll find other small components of the ecosystem as well. So we have a frog now, maybe we'll be able to get a salamander or some evidence of early mammals that are from this site.